Kingdom Nation. I'm your host, Dr. Letitia Roberts, back for his part 2, maybe part 3, I don't know. None other than my brother from TBII Ministries, Minister Thurman Thornton. Yay! I give you my official yay.
Oh, bless you. Bless you.
Welcome back. Listen, we got all off in the weeds. It was the unplugged version at first. But now we're here to talk about his project. I do want to remind him, remember we did an unplugged on my app some years ago. Remember I had the app and we just started singing.
And that was crazy. Yeah.
You know what? I still have it. And every now and then somebody hit it and listen to it. Hey, God is amazing.
You let folks listen. Sometimes, you always know when God is pushing something because you'd be like, I wasn't even trying to go that way, but apparently it needed to go that way.
It needed to go that way.
It needed to go that way. So yeah.
So TBII Ministries, your new project is out. Tell us a little bit about the project.
All right. So we have the One More Day Experience. And so the One More Day Experience, I put a single out last year, which was literally the kickoff for the album. Shout out to my producer, Marion Robertson IV, and my MD, Jay Walker, and Keys, Justice Wilkinson. We, in 2020, after I had been touring extensively for like the last 3 years after my last album came out in 2017. And so I took a break. This is before COVID it came, didn't even know it was coming. And so in January of 2020, or February, I'm sorry, of 2020, I went back into studio and I recorded what is now going to be the new album that comes out later this year. And so the album's been done for 2 years, and then COVID happened and But last year, January the 1st last year, we released a single called One More Day. I thank the Lord for one more day. Didn't know how timely this song would be. But last year, also in May of last year, so it was myself, me and my wife, we collectively together as a husband-wife duo and team, we produced what was literally just supposed to be. I didn't want to do a sketched or concept music video for the song, because I felt like there's no better concept than one more day. I thank the Lord for one more day. Kind of self-explanatory. So in May of last year, collaborated with my MD, Jay, and he put the band together. Awesome musicians. Shout out to Jay and Justice and Sir Patrick and Jay Trey and Keith. And I brought my singers, Crystal, Teen, and D'Angelo, and me and my wife, we flew everybody out, and our business partner, JP, we flew everybody out to Denver. And we went to go film a live performance video, right? Mm-hmm. Of the song. Well, if you ever want to make God laugh, tell him your plan.
Right.
And so the live performance video turned into something else. And what was literally probably only supposed to last probably about 7 minutes turned into over 4 hours of footage. And right then after that, when we started really going through all the footage, my business partner, she said, this is a film. And I was like, man, no. And then everything started going the way it was going. And, investors and platforms, different platforms, streaming services and all that stuff starting to get wind, and we was dealing with test footage. And so the One More Day Experience was born. It turned into my first ever concert film. Okay. Because what was supposed to happen was, once the live performance video came out, we were going to go on tour. We had cities ready and all that stuff. Me, myself, personally, we were doing intimate venues because I wanted to be able to control it as far as what COVID was concerned. But then Omarion, whatever that joker name is, and then Delta, and We Going to Galveston came up, and all these different variants came, and it was like, okay, we'll push the tour to next year, which was fine. And so then next thing I know, we had got, me and my business partner JP, because we launched our TV channel, Unheard TV, on Roku, our partnership with Roku last year. And so Roku said, we want the film. And I was like, what film? And she was like, I showed them some test footage from the One More Day Experience, and they immediately was like, we want to premiere it before anybody else gets it. And so the One More Day Experience is literally the song times 10. It literally is, it was our church service, if you will. It was a day for us to just really showcase the gratitude of being grateful for one more day. It has been so much death and so much that's been going on these last couple of years, and God has really just been just laying it on us. And I think above anything else, the song took on a whole new meaning.
Mm-hmm.
And so with the One More Day experience, after a lot of edits and production and all of that stuff, I'm so happy. And you the first platform to get this. But the One More Day experience, the tickets are on sale now for
Okay.
the private screening. So we're doing a private screening for the One More Day experience, April 23rd at the Medici Media Center. It's in St. Louis, Missouri. We're doing two showings. It's 12 p.m. and then there's a 3 p.m. What is blowing my mind right now is that literally the tickets are like almost sold out, and the tickets just went on sale barely a week ago. And then we have the world red carpet premiere on May the 21st. So have your shoes together. You and Gus, y'all figure yourselves out. But it's I tell you, sis, for real. When I think what has been one of the greatest blessings about this experience is that me and my wife did it. You know what I'm saying? Me and Sandy
Mm-hmm.
did it together. And she said something to me at the beginning of this year. She said, I said this to you, but I don't think you really heard me. She said, this is TB2's year. And I was just like this. And
Mm-hmm.
so
Yeah, sure. Okay, but
yeah, I'm like, yeah, but then when you start seeing action and you start seeing things come together, and there's so much power in agreement, you know what I'm saying, and watching it come together. So the film is something and it's an interactive type film. So like when you
okay.
see it, you're coming, it's a concert. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? It's just in film form. But you know what I'm saying, but you got a job to do, you got stuff that you got to do. It's as if you came to see me at the show. It's the prelude, if you will, to the tour. But what's also dope is between that, then we have after that, you also have the album, which is entitled Lyrics from My Heart. And everybody that comes to, not the private screening, but everybody that comes to the red carpet premiere, they will get a limited edition flash drive, TB2 flash drive that will have the album on it, because the album itself comes out everywhere July the 1st. So all of this has been kind of a culmination of 3 years of work. And I'm so excited for the film because, folks have been asking me for years, so when you doing the concert, when you doing the concert? And I'm like this, yeah. I'm like, when it's coming. And so to know that my first concert form is a film, and people get to see it and stream it everywhere. And I think that ties into what we were talking about earlier, is that a lot of people, we ask God to expand our borders. This is it. Streaming and zooming and things of that nature, because more people are more apt to get on their phone and get on the computer, and the fact that we have platforms that are so open and available. What's also dope is that we have film festivals that have already seen test footage that want to premiere it in their independent categories, as far as short films categories, because a lot of the film festivals have gone virtual because they're not taking any risks. And so just to see how God is bringing everything full circle with
Well,
this
you know
thing.
what? I'm sitting here, Thurman, and let me say I am
Go ahead.
godly proud of you.
Thank you.
Um,
Thank you.
you know,
You was one of the first. I won't ever let you not get your credit for that. And I know you don't do it for credit, but you were definitely one of the first that spoke these types of things that are happening. These things that are happening. You said that. You said these things. You know
well,
what I'm
watch
saying?
this. What we didn't pay attention to, because as you was talking, the Holy Ghost took my mind back to when we was going in for a sound check for in His Presence conference,
Okay.
and you remember one of them just went all off into,
The sound check was the service.
and I don't know if we recorded it. I think we did
I think
record
you did.
some of it, but
Yeah.
everybody was on the floor.
Yeah.
So that was the little taste of it right there. He was preparing you. You ain't
Yeah.
saying nothing.
No, I think because when we and y'all see so many, there's so many different scenes in the film that the One More Day experience is definitely a journey of me
Okay.
to this point now. It's like I feel so many watching some of the footage, and having to edit and all these different things. I saw so many um old versions of me. I saw, there's a scene that kind of is reminiscent. I almost really think I know which wherever conference we were at,
Okay.
where the sound check literally really did turn into the service.
Lost
Like
it.
like
Just
folks
lost
came in And they was like, has the service started? And they was like, no, this is sound check. This is sound check?
We were literally on the floor.
We were laid out. I'm talking about, you nobody preaching. We was just out. Like, and then folks came in and they just got with it. But there are parts in the film that I feel like remind me of my journey to this point. You know what I'm saying? So I think that everybody, those that have followed me for years, those that have worked with me exclusively, that have sung with me or whatever, you'll see those different aspects. And you saying that it's so weird because there's a there's a part in the scene there's a scene in the film that's called "I Don't Care, I'm Gonna Shout," and it was a sound check situation.
Now, everybody, I haven't seen it yet.
She hasn't. Like, so, but what I'm saying is it was a sound check situation, and my soprano, she shook the room, and I mean shook the room. But this is what I say this in review, and I don't want to give too much, but I'll say this: the band and the singers all met that day.
Okay.
When you watch the film, you will think, me and Jay, my MD, we've known each other now 6 years. But you would think that we all been together for years.
Mm-hmm.
The power of agreement, the power of no ego, the power of letting God be God. And I think I cried more. Well, I know I'm gonna cry some more now, but I cried a lot that day because I tried to die. I tried to die. Woo, okay. I tried, and I just did not see myself here.
Why not?
Because when you allow other people to project things on you, and then when you're not necessarily always sure about yourself until you got a God that'll look you in your face, just like how we're talking right now, and say, who? I heard Chanel, I'm going to give this to her because she said that Chanel Lee preached this message, one of the best messages she preached, and it has stuck with me for years. Who told you that? And the Lord was literally like this. When you come to the realization that when the Lord took my mother, my father, and my brother, he took my gods away.
Okay.
And he took my gods away because he wanted my undivided attention.
Yeah.
And you know how mama was. Mama be like, girl, mama be like this. I live on faith. Girl, please, you got to hold on, blah, blah, blah. But when you put in a situation to when you don't have a choice but to. And so watching the film, watching the footage and things of that nature, and seeing the man that I am now and watching this and just knowing my journey, I didn't see this, you know what I'm saying? But to know that God did, and to see how it's one of my brothers who he literally, my phone just went off because he bought a ticket. What's crazy is that when he said to me, he said, you've been working hard for this for a long time, and to see it finally come to fruition ain't nothing like when it's finally happening.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And so I'm excited, I'm humbled, I'm nervous, but above anything else, I'm grateful because I know what the Lord did for us that day on May 24th, 2021. And when we were in there, and to see it come to fruition, and to know that so many people are going to experience what we experience. And yes, y'all, she ain't seen nothing from the film. She just in tune a little bit, but a lot. But what I will say is that when you do come to when you come, those that are coming to the private screen, and those that see it at the premiere and stream it worldwide, bring your tissue, bring your praise, but above anything else, bring an open heart, ready to receive, and to just allow God to do whatever He needs to do. You know what I'm saying?
So I'm gonna ask you this, or
yes.
will you have people there that will be, if somebody want to be led to the Lord, will you have folks in place that's there to say, hey, once this is over, yeah, it was some singing, but if you want to come to the Lord, here's your opportunity. The doors are open.
Let me tell you something. Just like how Fantasia at her concert, she always has an altar call at the end because she said there's always a time for somebody to come to God. Even though we're not in a church, because I didn't want it in a church, because I wanted all walks of life to be able to feel comfortable to come in. Listen, if you listen, If y'all want to go lay down on the floor while the show is on,
Come on.
you can, because the whole purpose of it, above anything, yeah, it's me and it's music, and yeah, it's entertainment or the end. But at its core, it's still about Jesus, and it's still about souls. And even if everyone in there is saying, and you just want prayer, we are in place for prayer. Like I'm not. I told some of the crew that will be there. Listen, have sheets available. Be ready to. I want God to do whatever He wants to do, and I want people to get whatever they need to get. And we have the building for the day. So look, there's two screenings. You know what I'm saying? And I am not. You know me. And listen, I ain't so hung up on my agenda to where if God is ministering and deliverance is happening, well, listen, make them comfortable. Just put a pillow over there on the ground or something. It'll be all right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Let him do what he needs to do.
Let him do what he needs to do, because
Because I
that's the
like the
core.
fact, and it sounds crazy, but those that understand. Some folks who would never come in a church will come see this.
But here's the thing. I strategically have it where I had it at, because some folks ain't gonna come to church. So my job, I'm gonna come to where you are. I'm gonna come to a neutral territory that anybody can come to. I had some of my Caucasian sisters that are coming. You know what I'm saying? That they believe, and they just, whatever. Since they can we wear you, baby, listen, be free. Somebody, if they said, is this a church service? No, it's not a church service. God's there. Listen, in my view, I just told one of my covenant brothers, I said, I believe this is a setup. It's a
Well,
setup.
those that win its souls is wise. So that means sometimes we can't have it in a church because
No,
we want to reach those who will never come to the church
you'll
for
never
whatever
come.
the reason, but we still want you to meet Jesus.
Yeah, I
Not some
want
manufactured Jesus either,
you.
but the
No,
real.
you are gonna be, watch it. You're gonna be you're gonna experience this film. You're gonna experience this. You're gonna experience this encounter as if you were there with us, and you're going to feel it, and you're so interactive, but at the same, and you're going to feel the energy. The spirit's going to fill the room, and whatever you feel led to do, if you want prayer, baby, because I'm going to, once the film is over, I'm going to get on the microphone now to say first, after all the clapping and the adulation and all this stuff, anybody need prayer? If anybody here that didn't know God, but you want to get to know Him, listen, we will make the time. I know we got another show. They can wait. I listen, they done paid their money. Listen, we ain't even gonna start until they get in here. But at the end of the day, I want people to know God like I know Him. You know what I'm saying? I want you to experience Him like we experienced Him, and know that it is all walks of life. It is okay, and I don't care. Gay, straight, whore, thief, liar, whatever. You are welcome, because at the end of the day, my job at this point is only to sow a seed. It's to plant something. It's to make sure that I live my life in a way with my career, with my music career. It's like this. I thank God for the thousands and the millions that watch and tune in and that write me in and attend shows and things of that nature. But my mindset is always the same. God, whoever is the one, meaning whoever is the one that I
Mhm.
know without a shadow of a doubt is supposed to be positively impacted by my ministry through you, through me, through you, you through me. Whoever that one is, make sure that I'm in alignment with what you need to
Right.
happen for them to do it. And so I'm excited. I really am. Sandy keeps me calm. She's the analytical one. She keeps me calm. She's excited too, but she definitely keeps me calm, because I'm just like, bang, and she's just like this, calm down. You know what I'm saying? It's like, but it blesses me because we did it together. We did it together. We share this as a partnership. We did this together as a husband and wife team, and we produced this. CNT Productions. We produced this. Yeah, it's TB2, but you know what I'm saying.
But
So
watch this. I want to say something because people don't understand when a husband and a wife come together.
yeah,
There is nothing more powerful as far
yes,
as relationship, and God honors marriage. So you already got a blessing on it as already.
huh?
But when you two can come together and accomplish a goal and work together,
Yeah,
it's beautiful and
it
it's
is.
powerful. So listen, guys, I want you all to go get your tickets right now. Go out to the. I want you to go to the One More Day experience. Now I'm going to speak this because what I want is this not only to be in St. Louis. because watch this. When your light, let your light so shine. It didn't just say in St. Louis. I need
It
this
didn't.
light to shine everywhere, so everybody can come and have this experience. In other words, I want you to walk in and meet the Jesus that I just met. Yeah.
Yeah.
The one that loves you no matter what you've done. Because sometimes we paint the picture of Jesus as being mean and angry and he hates you. And that's not who he is.
That's not.
Right? He loves you. He don't love your sin. There is a difference.
There is a difference.
And so we want people to be able to, after this St. Louis thing, we want it to blow up. We wanted the tickets sold out so that when this comes to Colorado, when it goes to LA, when it goes to Kansas, when it goes to Chicago, when it goes to New York, and I got tickets to all of them, y'all ain't saying nothing. Listen,
Hi.
the experience is what it's about.
It is, and I appreciate you. What's crazy is like once we do the private screening, then we got the world premiere in May. And what's crazy is two of the cities you just named already confirmed. So just saying. But what I will say is this.
Now those will be calling, but go ahead.
Oh, they will. I trust me. My business partner literally texted me and was like, "Yeah, they're
I
down."
know Jesus.
But you know what? There's the thing. What does me the greatest pleasure is knowing that God is pleased. and
Exactly.
and that because once this so once the private screening and then once the premiere, and then I think we discussed this fall, tour rehearsals start in the fall. So we're getting ready for next year. Let me tell y'all something, or in the winter, because I'm not touring in the winter, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm
I
just
don't know
not
why.
doing it.
You got all the beards. You got your little stars.
Yeah, but flights they be tripping, you know what I'm saying, in the wintertime. But what I will say is this, is that um because I'm still spot dating, you know what I'm saying? But the actual tour for real is next year. And so I appreciate you, and I appreciate folks that are getting ready to encounter this, because the buzz is just
Oh, you know
it's
what?
big.
I'm gonna drop this out here. I have friends at Triumphant Christian Network.
Okay.
It's another Christian streaming platform,
Okay.
and I will
We'll be
gladly drop
talking.
this on them.
We'll be talking. That's fine. Like I'm telling you, it's so many things, of course, contractually I can't say until they make these announcements, which I'm like this, but I'm excited because so many great deals on major platforms worldwide that have been reaching out, and we've gotten stuff together. But I'm telling you, I have never been more sure about a project than I am about this one, only
And
because. Go ahead.
since you said
Mhm.
that, there's two things I want. I want you to tell us how we can get it.
Yep.
How can we get our tickets?
Yep.
How can we get the CD? And
Absolutely.
then, what was the name of the original CD you had come out? Because for those who don't know your work, I want them maybe go get the old one and then get the new one and
Absolutely.
hear. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
Transitions and everything. Go ahead.
So as far as the One More Day experience is concerned, you go on Eventbrite and type in the One More Day experience. Trust me, I'm the only one. You type in, I am. Okay. You type in the One More Day experience. Now there are two. It's April 23rd. The private screenings are April 23rd. 12 p.m. to 2 is the first screening. Second screening is 3 p.m. to 5, I believe. Now the tickets are almost sold out. So hey, go get them, and come kick it with your boy at the private screening and get some early views before the world premiere. The red carpet and world premiere is May the 21st. Woo, I done told you something. May 21st is the world premiere, and that will be for those that'll be at the red carpet. That's one thing. But
Okay.
as far as where everyone else is concerned, you gotta get download the Unheard TV channel on Roku. I'm gonna say it again. You gotta download Unheard TV channel on Roku. You don't get that, you ain't watching it. But right then anyway. And then musically, last album was 911 Save Me. You go on to TB2, or in this case TBII, on all digital platforms. You can get that first single. You have More, that's out there. And then you got God, Love, and Music. The new album, Lyrics from My Heart, drops July the 1st. Pre-orders will start May 31st.
Okay.
The first single from that album, from the new album, is One More Day, that is out right now. Two singles are out. I'm sorry. One More Day and Standalone are out right now. Go on iTunes, Apple Music, Spotify, YouTube Music. Go stream them, download them. They are out now.
Okay.
Anywhere where you listen to music, it is there now. And I'm trying to think, is there anything else? Unheard TV, Testimony Tuesday. Oh, TV show. Once you get Unheard TV, you'll see all my shows. We have Testimony Tuesday with myself, JP CEO, and DJ Radar, and D Cannon Arts Apparel. I got to shout him out. He keeps me laced up and I get right. The podcast push. Just download Unheard TV app on Roku. It ain't on Periscope. It ain't on Facebook. It's on Roku. Download that and so many other great things. And follow me. Social media, TB2. You can't go wrong.
Now, you know what? I just mentioned Triumphant Christian Network, and I've never asked my audience to go out there. But listen, like he just said, go out there, download the Unheard channel.
Unheard TV.
Unheard TV, and then Triumphant Christian Network. And this way you can keep some gospel Christian,
Yes.
and word in your house and in your ear. Because
Absolutely.
what you listen to, what you watch, in other words, what you eat is what you become.
Oh.
And so you got to eat, watch, and listen to the right thing. Come on now. Whatever you let in your gates is what you become. Come on now.
Did you just go off on the people? Did you just go off on the people?
I didn't go off on. No, I love y'all people.
So,
please tell your wife we love her and we miss her much. And then with all this going on, what's next?
Well,
you can say or not. Is there something else other than the tour? What else is working in your little brain?
Oh, we got movies. We have movies, and we have. I just filmed a performance for Loud Fest.
Okay.
So that's come. They pre-recorded it because COVID.
Yeah.
But it's in April. We have Loud Fest, and that is over. I believe they said when we got the approval, and that was over 30 million people. So that'll be tuned in. So we got Loud Fest. We just filmed that. Got some more TV shows. Season 2 of Unheard TV on Roku is out now. We're filming season 3. Movie offers are on the table. And looking to something that I always said I would do is that I was doing, but I said I was really going to be in a position to do is that I want to really deal with artist consulting for real. Okay. So we're working on. There's people always like, Thurman, I need your formula. I can't give you my formula because it only works for me. But
it's funny you said that because somebody reached out to me a few years ago.
Mm-hmm.
About remember we got an offer to do some concert, you and I, and we never did it. They reached back out to me probably about 2 months ago.
Really?
And I looked at the email and I was like, are you kidding me? And I never called you and said anything about it. So
some things are just it's just full circle
we're gonna have to do an unplugged special where we just sit there and just do what we do.
You know what is the thing?
I think that would be good.
I'm with it because you know what this is the one thing I love about being an independent artist is that I can do whatever I want and I can go wherever I want to go. And I think that all things come in due time. You know what I'm saying? Everything happens in due time. And I think that with this film, I want to get that baby off, and then with touring or whatever. But and with TV, there's a lot, and radio and all that stuff that's already going on actively and been going on. And above anything else, you know what I'm saying? When God decides to have the right conversation or whatever, me and my wife sit down and we working on it. You know what I'm saying? Have a family of our own, and I want to be able. I want to be able to. I'm not doing all this work to work forever. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing this to where I want to be able to enjoy the fruits of my labor. And so there definitely will be some time off. I know my band and producers or whatever, they don't like to hear that. But at the end of the day, I do a lot. So we're going to sit down.
There is a ministry of rest.
There is a ministry of rest. God did it as an example. So I'm going to follow his example. But movies, TV, more radio, more music, more touring, and just being free and loving to live life.
Loving to live life and watch this with all this movies and TV and radio, because we all have our hands in different things. Mm-hmm. The main message is always Christ.
It's always going to be him.
It's always Christ, and whatever we do, it is always Christ. And
because if it's not him, I'm gonna go sit down.
Well, what else is there to talk about?
Nothing. Because if it ain't